First thing I have to say is Iowa State did not, I don't think they knew what to expect. I think we snuck up on them and took advantage of them. And I say that because we're not going to sneak up on Kansas State. We're going to have Kansas State full force. We're going to have Kansas State and Bill Snyder full force. I knew last year when we went to Kansas State, and yeah, it was the first year staff, but I knew all too well that you cannot underestimate Coach Snyder and how well he prepares his team and how well he prepares his attack on his opponents. Our whole goal going into this last 3-game schedule was to build on each week, and I was very pleased with the foundation that this team had laid for this 3-game schedule. And so we've taken all the right steps. They've taken all the right steps towards that, and that's our base. That's our foundation. And the competition gets greater. We've got to build on our successes. We've got to build on what we accomplished, because I do not believe that that alone, what we did last week alone, beats Kansas State.
See either of their quarterbacks as being more of a running quarterback, and does their using two present any major problems?
Well, for whatever reason, Coach Snyder is using two, and he's very effective at using two. I think there are strengths, and I know that he uses their strengths.
How comfortable are you in this role now that you have that game under your belt?
Well, I'll be a lot more comfortable to a certain degree, just knowing my role during the game and being in those shoes before. So, but I tell you what, that was the most draining and emotional game I think I've ever been a part of.
Is there a certain amount of nostalgia involved with you, with this being the last Big 12 home game?
The only nostalgia is this being the last home game for our seniors. I'm stuck more on this team, our team. I'm stuck more on these seniors, and the fact that this is the last time that those seniors will compete out there in Folsom Field, and I know how that feels. I know what that means, and that's a feeling that you'll never forget. And so that's why I'm really asking for our fan support. Come out and support these seniors. I'm very proud of these seniors, and you should be too.